Welcome to your deep dive.
Oh, yeah.
All about the Porsche 718 Spyder RS,
Mhm.
a car that's already turning heads and setting hearts racing.
Absolutely.
We're going behind the scenes with Porsche's official press kit to uncover what makes this the most powerful and fastest open-top 718 ever.
Yeah.
It's not just a new car, it's a statement.
It's a big one.
Porsche is giving us one last blast of pure combustion engine magic before the world goes fully electric.
It's almost like a farewell love letter to the roar of the engine.
Exactly.
Right.
And they're not holding back.
Yep.
This Spyder RS is packing the same naturally aspirated 4.0-liter flat-six engine you'll find in the 911 GT3
Right.
and even the GT3 Cup racing car.
And that's where the magic starts.
Okay.
Think 500 horsepower,
Wow.
450 Nm of torque,
Goodness.
and a 0 to 60 time that'll leave you breathless.
Yeah.
3.4 seconds.
3.4 seconds.
But it's not just about raw power.
Right.
It's how that power is delivered.
Yeah.
This engine redlines at a screaming 9,000 RPM.
Wait, 9,000? I've never even heard of a car that revs that high.
It's pretty incredible.
What does that even sound like?
Imagine a symphony of mechanical fury.
Okay.
A crescendo of pure automotive passion.
All right.
It's an experience that'll send shivers down your spine, a sound that gets into your soul.
Okay. I'm officially hooked.
Yep.
But let's break it down for our listener.
All right.
They're probably wondering why this is such a big deal.
Well, first of all,
Yeah.
this is the last hurrah for the combustion engine in the 718.
Really?
From here on out, it's all electric for this model.
Wow.
So the Spyder RS instantly becomes a potential collector's item.
Oh, wow.
It's like owning the last vinyl record in a world gone digital.
Interesting.
And to make sure you really experience this engine,
Yeah.
Porsche has done something incredibly clever with the air intake.
Speaking of clever, I was reading about this process air routing system.
Uh-huh.
It sounds like they ditched the side windows in favor of air channels.
You read that right.
Okay.
Instead of traditional side windows.
Yeah.
Porsche created these channels that run behind the rollover bars.
Fascinating.
They feed air directly into the engine.
Interesting.
The functional design choice
Yeah.
that has this incredible side effect.
Right.
You were completely immersed in the engine's intake sound.
Wow.
It's right there beside you, roaring with every push of the pedal.
So it's not just about speed.
Nope.
It's about a full sensory driving experience.
Precisely.
Wow.
And that's something that sets the Spyder RS apart.
Mhm.
It's a driver's car in the truest sense, engaging all your senses.
Now, I know a lot of high-performance cars are all about downforce and massive wings.
Sure.
But when I saw the pictures of the Spyder RS,
Yeah.
I was surprised to see a ducktail spoiler instead of a huge wing.
Mhm.
Was that a compromise because it's a convertible?
Not at all.
Okay.
It's a deliberate choice.
Interesting.
Remember, this is a car designed for pure driving pleasure,
Right.
particularly on winding roads.
Yeah.
For a convertible,
Mm-hmm.
balance and stability are more crucial than pure downforce. The ducktail spoiler gives it just the right amount of aerodynamic grip without compromising the car's agility.
So it's more about dancing through corners than sticking to the track at high speeds?
Exactly.
Okay.
It's about that connected to the road feeling.
Yeah.
The joy of carving through a canyon road with the top down and the wind in your hair.
Wonderful.
Speaking of lightweight design,
Yes.
it's not just about the spoiler.
Right.
Porsche went to extremes to shave off weight wherever possible.
Okay, let's unpack this lightweight obsession.
Right.
I read they use something called CFRP for the hood and fenders.
Uh-huh.
What is that exactly?
CFRP stands for carbon fiber reinforced polymer.
Okay.
It's incredibly strong and lightweight, which is why it's often used in high-performance cars and even aerospace applications. By using CFRP for the hood and fenders, Porsche has significantly reduced weight without sacrificing strength.
I see.
And they didn't stop there.
Really?
They swapped out the standard headlights for lighter bi-xenon ones, and even ditched the headlight cleaning system to save a few more grams.
Wow, they really thought of everything.
Yeah, they did.
It sounds like they were obsessed with finding every possible way to shed weight.
They were incredibly meticulous about it.
Okay.
They even used lightweight carpets
What?
and replaced the interior door handles with fabric pulls.
No way.
Every little bit counts when you're trying to create a car that's as nimble and responsive as possible.
Right.
All this adds up to a power-to-weight ratio of 2.82 kilograms per horsepower.
That sounds impressive, but put it in context for us.
Okay.
How much lighter is this than, say, the regular 718 Spyder?
It's a full 40 kilogram lighter.
Wow.
To put that in perspective,
Yeah.
imagine removing a whole suitcase worth of luggage from the car.
Oh, I see.
That's the kind of weight difference you can actually feel when you're behind the wheel.
Right.
The car feels more agile, more responsive to your inputs.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's dancing on its toes.
Okay, so we've got this incredible engine,
Yeah.
a unique air intake system, and a lightweight design that's bordering on obsessive.
Pretty much.
What about that open air experience? Let's talk about the top.
This isn't your typical convertible top.
Okay.
The Spyder RS features a manually operated soft top that's designed for ultimate flexibility.
Interesting.
It's made of two parts.
Yeah.
A sun sail and a weather deflector.
So you're telling me I can basically customize my level of open air experience.
Exactly.
Cool.
Want some shade, but still feel the breeze?
Yeah.
Use just the sun sail,
Okay.
sudden rain shower,
Uh-huh.
pop on the weather deflector,
Yeah.
and for those perfect sunny days,
Yeah.
you can remove the entire top and stow it in the front trunk.
And that saves even more weight, right?
You got it.
Sweet.
Taking the top off completely shaves off another 8 kilograms.
Wow.
That's like taking off your backpack before going for a run.
Okay.
You feel lighter, freer, more connected to the elements.
Okay, I have to ask.
Yep.
Isn't a manual top kind of a hassle compared to a powered one?
Some might say so. But there's a certain charm to doing things the old-fashioned way.
Mm-hmm.
It's part of the Spyder RS's purist philosophy, a nod to the classic roadsters of the past.
Right.
And honestly, it only takes a couple of minutes to operate.
Plus, you get bragging rights for having the strength to do it manually.
Exactly.
Okay, let's talk suspension.
Sure.
I read that the Spyder RS has adjustable PASM sport suspension derived from the track-focused GT4 RS.
Mm-hmm.
But you mentioned it's been softened a bit for real-world driving.
Right.
Can you explain that in more detail for our listener who might not be familiar with all the technical jargon?
Of course.
Thanks.
PASM stands for Porsche Active Suspension Management.
Okay.
It's an electronic system that constantly adjusts the shock absorbers to optimize the car's handling based on the road conditions and your driving style.
So it's pretty advanced.
Very much so.
Okay.
Think of it as the car's brain,
Right.
constantly making micro adjustments to ensure the best possible ride and handling.
So how is this different in the Spyder RS compared to the GT4 RS?
The GT4 RS is a track weapon built for ultimate performance on a closed circuit.
Okay.
The Spyder RS, while still incredibly capable on the track,
Yeah.
is also designed for real-world driving.
Right.
So Porsche softened the suspension setting slightly to make it more comfortable on everyday roads.
But what if I want to take it to the track occasionally?
That's the beauty of this system.
Oh, okay.
You can individually adjust the ride height camber track and even the anti-roll bars.
Wow.
It's like having a tailor-made suit for your car's handling, whether you're cruising on the highway or pushing it to the limit on a racetrack.
Okay. I have to admit, this level of customization is pretty impressive.
It's pretty remarkable.
But there's one more thing I want to touch on.
Yeah.
The optional Weissach package.
Oh, yes.
For our listener who really wants to go all out, what does this package offer?
The Weissach package is for the true Porscheophile.
Okay.
The driver who demands the absolute pinnacle of performance and exclusivity.
Right.
Think lighter forged magnesium wheels, which not only reduce weight, but also look stunning.
Nice.
Then there are the titanium exhaust tips,
Okay.
which add a touch of visual flair and shave off even more grams.
Uh-huh.
And let's not forget the extensive use of exposed carbon fiber, both inside and out, making it clear that this is a machine built for speed.
So it's basically a weight-saving and visual upgrade package.
It's more than that.
Okay.
It's about taking an already incredible car and elevating it to a whole new level.
I see.
It's a statement of intent, a declaration that you're serious about driving and you appreciate the finer details.
We've talked a lot about performance,
Yeah.
but how does a car like this actually feel to drive?
Oh, it's amazing.
Can you paint a picture for our listener?
Imagine yourself behind the wheel, top down the sun, warming your face.
Okay.
You hear that flat six engine come to life, a symphony of mechanical precision that sends shivers down your spine.
Wow.
You accelerate, feeling the G-forces pin you to your seat as the scenery blurs around you,
All right.
and that you hit a winding road. The Spyder RS turns in with razor-sharp precision.
Mm-hmm.
The steering, communicating every nuance of the road surface.
Okay.
You feel that 40-kilogram weight difference in the way the car dances through corners, light on its feet, and incredibly responsive.
That sounds exhilarating.
It is.
But let's be real, how practical is a car like this for everyday driving?
You might be surprised.
Okay.
Remember that manually operated top?
Yeah.
It actually makes the Spyder RS more versatile than you might think.
Interesting.
Want some shade, but still feel the wind? Just use the sun sail.
Right.
Unexpected rain shower?
Yeah.
Pop on the weather deflector.
Okay.
And for those perfect sunny days,
Yeah.
you can remove the entire top, making it even more exhilarating.
And don't forget, it has a front axle lift system.
Oh, that's right.
Which is a first for an open-top 718.
Yeah.
No more scraping the front spoiler on steep driveway.
That's a great addition.
You're right.
It's those little touches that make the Spyder RS surprisingly livable for a car with this level of performance.
I see.
It's not just a track toy, it's a car you can enjoy every day.
But with the automotive world rapidly shifting towards electric vehicles, where does that leave a car like the 718 Spyder RS?
That's the big question, isn't
I
it?
think so.
The Spyder RS, with its glorious, naturally aspirated engine,
Yeah.
feels like a swan song, a celebration of a bygone era.
It makes you wonder if this is the peak of the internal combustion engine's sports car.
It very well could be.
Yeah.
And that's what makes the Spyder RS so intriguing.
Right.
It's a car that embraces its heritage while acknowledging the future.
Mm-hmm.
It's a celebration of everything we love about driving a pure analog machine.
Yeah.
But it's also a reminder that this era is coming to a close.
And that sense of occasion, that feeling of witnessing something special,
Right.
is what makes the Spyder RS even more desirable.
Definitely.
It's not just a car.
Nope.
It's a statement.
It is.
It's a reminder of what made driving so captivating, so visceral, so undeniably human.
It really makes you wonder, will the Spyder RS become a future classic?
Yeah, I wonder.
A sought-after relic of a bygone era.
Right.
Only time will tell, but I wouldn't bet against it. The ingredients are all there. Limited production, a unique combination of performance and open-top driving,
Yeah.
and that undeniable allure of being the last of its kind.
Speaking of allure, Porsche didn't just stop at the car itself.
That's right.
They created something special for the watch enthusiasts out there. The chronograph 718 Spyder RS.
Oh, wow.
This isn't just some cheap tie-in product.
No, not at all.
This is a high-end timepiece designed to complement the car.
And it's not just inspired by the car.
Right.
It's designed to be configured alongside it.
Oh, cool.
You can choose from a range of materials, colors, and even have the rotor on the back match the design of your Spyder RS wheels.
Wow.
It's like a miniature mechanical echo of your car.
Oh, okay.
A wearable testament to your passion.
So you can basically create a watch that's as unique as your car.
Absolutely. You can match the color ring around the dial to any of the car's paint colors. Standard metallic, or even the special colors.
Hold on, they let you choose from the special colors too.
Yep.
Wow.
And if that's not enough, they even offer all 114 colors from Porsche's paint to sample program.
That's a lot of colors.
So you could have a lime green watch to match your lime green Spyder RS.
Wow.
It's insane.
That's incredible. And I heard you can even get your VIN number engraved on the back.
You heard right.
Cool.
It's the ultimate way to personalize your timepiece and make it a truly one-of-a-kind piece.
Right.
It's like having a miniature version of your car on your wrist.
So if you're lucky enough to get your hands on a 718 Spyder RS,
Yeah,
consider completing the experience with this extraordinary chronograph.
it's a great idea.
It's the perfect way to celebrate your love for Porsche and the thrill of driving.
It's a statement piece that tells the world you appreciate the finer things in life.
Okay, we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
From the engine, to the design, to the exclusive watch that goes with it.
Yeah.
What stood out to you the most about the 718 Spyder RS?
For me, it's the audacity of it all.
Okay.
In a world obsessed with electric cars,
Right.
Porsche decided to give us one last hurrah for the internal combustion engine.
Yeah.
And they didn't just phone it in.
Right.
They created a car that's absolutely uncompromising in its pursuit of driving purity.
Yeah.
It's a bold statement
It is.
and a testament to Porsche's commitment to creating truly special cars.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
It would have been easy for them to just focus on electric models.
Uh-huh.
But instead, they gave us this incredible machine that celebrates everything we love about the analog driving experience.
It's a reminder that driving is more than just getting from point A to point B.
Right.
It's about the journey,
Yeah.
the connection between driver and machine,
Mm-hmm.
the visceral thrill of pushing a car to its limits.
For sure.
And the Spyder RS delivers all of that in spades.
So, to wrap things up,
All right.
the 718 Spyder RS is a masterpiece of automotive engineering, a celebration of the combustion engine, and a potential future classic.
It really is.
It's a car that demands to be driven, to be experienced, to be cherished.
And If you're fortunate enough to get behind the wheel,
Yes.
savor every moment. Listen to that engine sing.
Yeah.
Feel the wind in your hair.
Right.
And embrace the pure, unadulterated joy of driving a truly special car.
Well, that brings us to the end of our deep dive into the Porsche 718 Spyder RS.
A great deep dive it was.
We hope you've enjoyed the ride.
And if this has sparked your interest, we encourage you to do your own research. Maybe even take one for a test drive.
Yes.
You won't regret it.
Until next time, happy driving.